So they'll be starting soon. They are currently at the character select screen. We'll see how it goes. Currently just waiting for the go-ahead. There's Mage Orbic in the back over there. All right, here we are at the character select screen. All right, we will get started. Once they have to go ahead, they'll pick their characters. Argon Ross playing a bunch of different characters. Who knows what he'll pick? Mage Orbic, I did not catch who he played. I think I saw Wu in there. Maybe Shiki? Not sure. But we'll see. Argon Ross has a bunch of characters. Ukyo, Hamaru, Jubei, Kazuki now. He was, I believe, I don't know if he's a fan of Wanfu or not. Well, maybe he will figure him out as well. He also has a Tam Tam, and I believe that is everybody he plays. He could play more. All right, here we are. Right, so Mage Orbic plays Hamaru, and yes, and I forgot about that actually. Argon Ross has a Basara, a very good Basara. He's a big fan of the character. Fits his anime background very well. All right, so Basara Hamaru, I'm not exactly too familiar with how the matchup goes. I believe Basara should be able to keep out Hamaru very well if it's anything like the Charlotte matchup. Basara was actually a matchup I used to think was really good for Charlotte, but over time I can definitely see the difficulty of it. And of course the mix-ups that Basara have, the degenerate mix-ups that Argon Ross loves so much, he can exploit them on Hamaru very well. Missed throw from Mage Orbic. There's the puffball. Another puffball. We're going for a mix-up. 6-6-A. A late recoil cancel, and that could have been an SSM. That might have been a misinput on Argon Ross's part. Good whiff punish on Argon Ross. There's the command grab with kind of trash damage, but it works. Mage Orbic losing his rage. Good up. Lost his chance really to make a big comeback. And Argon Ross very effectively takes the first round. Missed command grab on by Argon Ross. Another puffball, going for another mix-up. I see Foster players often, for their mix-up, like the safest option is just puffball into 6-6-A, because that's very hard to punish. Actually, it's not punishable at all. So that's the one they usually try to go for. Their goal there literally is just to get in your face. But definitely, Foster has a lot of options for his mix-ups. People are mixing on the character. I personally think he's good. He definitely has a lot of problems. You have to work pretty hard with him, but I think he's a very strong, good, viable character. Excellent damage. His punishment game is fantastic. Oh, tried to bait him with the weapon flip, but it didn't quite work out. Mage Orbic not getting a really great punish on it, but he still has the life lead right now, and it looks like he might be able to take this round. Doesn't really need to do anything. Basara, you can really just let Basara hang himself here. Missed command grab, and round 2 goes to Mage Orbic. Ooh, and the running DP. Argon Ross right now just trying to look for a mistake to get some big damage in. He's kind of inching away at him, and the miss punish, and then Mage Orbic gets the DP, but then he throws his command grab. That was definitely a misinput. He meant to go for DP there. Mage Orbic still with the life lead. Doing very well in dealing with Basara's mix-ups. Argon Ross just really trying to struggle to find an approach here. Mage Orbic really doesn't need to do anything risky here. He can throw occasional fireballs, the puffballs damage, and that is a missed punish and a missed command grab. Wow. And that would have been an SSM as well. I believe that was another misinput. 10 seconds left on the clock. Both characters still with rage, so they can still rage burst. But Mage Orbic is sitting on his life lead pretty well, but Argon Ross gets the life lead now with the overhead. And then Mage Orbic takes it back. And we're going to see rage burst. There it is. Very good grab by Mage Orbic. Do not do that. I totally caught that. Yeah, that was... Yeah, that's unfortunate. Do not throw fireballs when the other person's in rage. Mistakes were made. Argon Ross takes the first game. Mage Orbic learned his lesson. We'll see if he can adjust. He did a very good job of keeping out Argon Ross up until that point. So I don't really think he's at a... You know, he's struggling here. Argon Ross was ready for the DP that time. Good 2C there. That was actually a missed punish. That is also a missed punish. That is also a missed punish. Alright, good 5C. Mage Orbic still with the life lead, even though Argon Ross got some good punishes in. Ooh, dang. Argon Ross back with the life lead. Now he can kind of keep him out with a box of his puffball. And there, another good punish. Mage Orbic kind of panicking here. And he gets hit by the overhead. Just raw 5C. I really feel like Argon Ross kind of got in Mage Orbic's head right now. His mix-ups are working out very well for him. He has the life lead very substantially. He got another big punish in. That was a misinput for sure. That could have been DP. And Basara can keep out Hamaru extremely well, so even with Hamaru's running DP, so Mage Orbic is really trying to look for a miracle here. Alright, good grab into DP. Got hit by the overhead, wow. He needs to rage burst here if he wants to take it. I can understand his concern, but rage burst I think would be the best option, even if it's not game point. And he could have punished Argon Ross right there. But Argon Ross gets another overhead, and he defeats Mage Orbic 2-0. But good finish by Argon Ross. He will be moving on to winners. Moving on to winner's side, he actually will be facing me. Don't know. I believe that is actually the next match, so I should probably be heading off soon. But yeah, it was a great match. Good games on both of their parts. Until then, I am gonna get off actually to get ready for the match. See ya.
ルロット。芝居小屋。いざ尋常に一本目勝負。勝者シャルロット。2本目勝負。
終わり。よかったわ。そきゃ捕まえられる。やっバイオレットラージュ。そこ。バイオレットラージュ。パワーグラデーション。
勝者シャルロット。立花右京。
一切承知。
シャルロット。三方ヶ原。いざ尋常に一本目勝負。 ト2本目勝負勝者シャルロットいざ尋常に1本目勝負
バイオレットラージュバイオレットラージュ
時間切れ勝者橘右京2本目勝負
トライスラッシュバイオレットラージュバイオレット
勝者橘右京
剣の速さなら
いざ尋常に1本目勝負 勝者シャルロット。2本目勝負。
ツバメ返し。
入れ。勝者立花右京。最終戦勝負。勝者立花右京。
剣の速
立花右京。柳生十兵衛見極めるとしようかの。味 いざ尋常に一本目勝負。
はあ
そう行くぞコアパー。現実そう行くぞコアパー。現実そう現実そう
捉えた
勝者柳生十兵衛。2本目勝負。ほう現実そう未熟者めが勝者柳生十兵衛。柳生の立ち筋主では見切れぬわ。新影流を侮り刹那の見切り誤りしはすなわち死。許せよ。 す
All right, I'm back. Jesus, all right, that was a close match. All right, who do we got? We got H Killa and I believe 11 frames. They actually played in the first round. There, H Killa took the game. Good. All right. Yeah, still recovering from that last match. But we're gonna get started. 11 frames going Shiki. H Killa maybe going Shizumaru.
四季
私を呼んだ
Oh, he's going Genjiro. Okay.
見せる
Like I said, H Killa took the first game, their first match. Maybe 11 frames has adjusted himself. Got some tips to beat Genjiro, beat H Killa specifically. We'll see how he adjusts. You know, he was playing Charlotte earlier, but it seems like he's going to stick with Shiki this time, which is a good choice. I think they both beat Genjiro pretty well. I don't really think there's a wrong choice in his
臨
case.
場に一本目勝負
And immediately with the Rekka, Jesus. And the wake up DP. My God. Oh, they're in reverse, the names. That was good. He was able to. That's the thing about the Rekka. Yeah, he didn't hit. He got hit there, but like, especially if Genjiro's doing like the heavier versions, you know, the ones that cross up. Your best shot really is to jump after. Genjiro literally cannot punish that. There are other, like, there's a lot of punishes for Rekkas. Like, if you're, like, godlike, you can SSM them, but yeah, no, it's too risky. I think 11 frames is making a good call here, you know, jumping after, getting good punish,
二本目
and he took the first round for it. It's a good job on his part. He seems like he's ready for the Rekkas, which is good. The cross-ups definitely do get annoying, but like once you get used to it, Genjiro's really not that bad. Very good anti-air. Alright, Rekkas himself out of the corner now. 11 frames is kind of trapped, but H Killa getting rid of the corner. It's a bit questionable, I think. 11 frames is ready for the DP. Now he took a 5C punish, so now he's in a really bad position. H Killa really just, that was a miss punish, but H Killa didn't go for the right punish there. 11 frames, has to burst him, but he doesn't get the chance to. H Killa getting the second round. Oh, wait, he didn't even need to burst at all. Never mind.
最終戦勝負
I think the important thing, 11 frames, I think just needs to take it slow. I do think H Killa is getting a bit predictable with his cross-up Rekkas, so he really just needs to hang back. He's kind of panicking because H Killa is definitely playing. I feel like he's playing very wild right now, and it's really, really working out. Alright, he got a good punish there. 11 frames, I think, just needs to keep the corner. If he can get H Killa to panic, he missed DP. My God, that's unfortunate. H Killa getting the first game.
役にもならん
11 frames, really struggling to find a way to adjust. He's got his headphones off, talking to somebody. Maybe Argon Ross trying to get some
俺に
tips.
切られた
See how it
いざ
goes.
尋常に一本目勝負
I think 11 frames is kind of just making a bit of panic calls. He's getting too intimidated, I think, by H Killa's playstyle. And I don't really think he needs to. He just really needs to kind of hang back for a second and just kind of see what H Killa's doing. But really just let H Killa hang himself. That could have been SSM, but he still got a decent punish either way. And right now, he's done a good job adjusting, I think. He's got a sizable life lead. H Killa got a random 5C, but 11 frames is doing well right now. Jump, good job. He should have 5C'd there, but it was an okay punish anyway. I think 5C would have gotten the kill. That would have been the match too. The fact that he perfect blocked, but he got the first round anyway.
勝者
Good slide on his part.
二本目勝負
He's going for jumping B instead of C, which honestly I think is actually a pretty good idea. And that was on block. He pretty autopilot on his part, unfortunate. He's doing it again, and with Shiki, there. All right, third time's the charm, but H-Kill Rage first. Now, 11 frames really just doesn't need to panic here. If H-Killer takes the round, he takes the round. But now he doesn't have Rage. This is a very good position for 11 frames. But back to what I was saying with Shiki. Shiki's a character you really need to kind of know how to hit confirm. I think she's probably one of the best characters, most important characters on that part. Oh my god, he could have SSM'd that. But yeah, but all Shiki's damage, her punishes, they completely rely on hit confirming. If you don't get that down, Misty P. That's all right. This is 11 frames still has a chance to come back. He has to burst. He's not burst. Yeah. H-Killer taking the second game. This is a first to 2. Okay. Here's H-Killer taking a breather. He took the match pretty well. 11 frames really struggled to kind of try to find a footing in the match. And I think he just needed the best punishes to really, kind of intimidate Genjiro, or H-Killer in this case, force him to start making mistakes. He really had to, start making big punishes, and he wasn't really quite going for it. He missed his weapon flip several times. That was unfortunate. But, so we're going to move on to the next match. I believe this is Losers Finals. Yep. Okay, so that will be Argon Ross versus H-Killer. That will be, I believe that is a first to 3. First to 3? Or, okay. Yep, Argon Ross was winner J. That is Losers Final. Winner of J is... Well, actually, wait. Did Mage Orbic face 11 frames? Not really sure. I mean, we're going to find out in a second. Okay, yeah, they did face. Okay. So, yes, it will be Argon Ross versus H-Killer. And winner will face me. Well, I'm just talking right now. Getting ready. I think Genjiro is, just on topic of Genjiro, I think Genjiro is still a good character. He definitely took big nerfs. I guess you could say that guerrilla playstyle of Genjiro. You know, the one that plagued EVO, like half the player base playing Genjiro there. Guerrilla Genjiro, I think, is dead. You really can't go ham with him. You really need to pick your shots very well. But due to the amount of tools that he has, I don't think he can be a bad character. He has a lot going for him. He can still confirm it to his weapon flip very well, even with the short range time. He has very good lows. And he still has the second best DP in the game. Right behind Haomaru, in my opinion. And he still has 5K, his command grab, even if they're definitely not as good as they were last patch. But we'll see how H-Killer does against Argon Ross. Argon Ross definitely a really strong player, tough player. Our match was definitely tough, but that was good. H-Killer, he also has a Shizumaru. Shizumaru definitely, I've been saying it for a while now. Nobody believed me because they thought Charlotte was OP, and those people are wrong. But I always believed that Shizumaru was the best character in the game, and it just took people taking the time to learn him. And those people have. Japan is full of Shizumaru. We had 3 Shizumarus in EVO Japan. He is definitely the best character in the game. Very strong, has the most tools, multiple amazing punishes, and one of the most oppressive air game, probably the most oppressive air game. So, and he's going Shizumaru against Argon Ross's Shiki. So we'll see how it goes. Shiki, honestly, I think does pretty okay against Shizumaru. I honestly, even though Shizumaru I think is the best in the game, and I think he definitely beats a lot of the cast, he's still beatable in my opinion. It just takes a lot of patience, and Argonrost is definitely a very patient player. In fact, this was actually EVO Japan Grand Finals, so Gamera with Shiki was able to win. Playing an extremely patient Shiki. You know, people know Shiki as like a heavy rushdown character, but he was like playing very heavy neutral with her. And right now, Argonrost is very quick first round. Damn. Now Argonrost hanging back. This is very good. I think being very active in this game is kind of how you want to play. He was able to trade with the DP. Now he has the life lead. That could have... excuse me. Let's see. HKO getting a decent life lead, though Argonrost not out of the woods yet. And that was a missed punish. He's already Rage Bursting. Definitely, this is a questionable time to Rage Burst. Around here, I would understand, but I think it was a little bit too early. Now Argonrost can kind of mess with him. This is definitely, I think, H-Kill is definitely kind of panicking here. And quick first game by Argonrost. He really, I think, got into H-Kill's head, or at least not really understood how H-Kill played. Oh, already character select. Maybe H-Kill is going back to Genjiro. Definitely, Shizumaru's still a very difficult character, even though I do think he's the best. Just the amount of tools that he has. And I think the air game, I think, is what makes him especially difficult. And I think that's like something that a lot of Shizus aren't using enough of. Like, I can say it's like people, a lot of players that I know, that I've seen play Shizu, they kind of play Shizumaru like a oh, he's going Wanfu. All right. Wanfu does have a really strong poking game, so we'll see. He's got Darley tier jumping C. But Shizumaru, a lot of them I feel like play him like a Shodo. And I don't really think that, while he's still good that way, I don't think that's why he's top tier. They really got to know how to like really exploit his air game, his jumping C, knowing his like strongest punishes, because this DP is amazing. He has tap. But enough about Shizu, because H-Kill went Wanfu. On topic of Wanfu, he's like, I think he's definitely got good things about him. I think he does have a very good poking game. I think that's actually one of the best things about him. And the pillar toss, if you know how to use it, is a very oppressive tool. Because it is one of the few things in this game that is plus on block. But Argonrost definitely knows how to deal with Wanfu, it seems, because right now he has a sizable life lead. He's keeping H-Killer out of his weapon. Already Rage? I want to believe that was a misinput. Alright, and first round, Argonrost. Good 5C. I think H-Killer, or not H-Killer, Wanfu does have really strong buttons that are pretty scary. I think his kicks are pretty good, actually. The butts, you know, the butt slam. But overall, he's just, his problems are noticeable. His DP, I mean, while it hit there, I think his DP is very bad. But, hey, he got the second round really well there. Doing the pillar swing. Yo! And he missed his SSM. I know that DP was for an SSM. But he got the weapon flip, so he's still in a really good position right now. Yep, keeping him out. Missed a punish there on him picking up the weapon, but that's fine. He still has a very sizable life lead, and he's going for SSM here. There we go. Adjusted himself there. All right, so that's second game, Argonrost. So Argonrost was definitely ready that time. We'll see. Maybe H Killer will go to character select again.
でもおす
He still has Genjiro. Yep. This is a tough position for H Killer. I know Argon Ross is very familiar with Genjiro. He's ready for the matchup, so we'll see how it goes. I do think one thing that Argon Ross is exploiting is H Killer is making a lot of panic plays. I can see that while they catch Argon Ross a couple times, he's able to just, you know, come back when he's doing it again. Be re-
えられるいや
All right, already Argon Ross with the life lead. Another good poke. Oh, and he was so close with the Rekka. If he was just a bit faster, it would have been a complete punish. All right, good DP on his part. They're both just kind of really trying to get in each other's faces. Massive rush down right now. Yeah, HO was ready for that DP. Good DP on his part, actually. But Argon Ross was ready for the second one, so he was able to get a punish, and he gets to keep his SSM for next round.
ここね
But round start deflect is too good, and so is this SSM by Argon Ross. Good solid 70%.
つまらぬ
Now Argon Ross literally does not have to do anything right now. He's got a good life lead. Shiki has good enough buttons to keep people out, even though she's not really designed for it. H-Kill going for the Rage Burst. I can understand here. Trying to get that lucky Isen. He could have Isen there. But it's not going to matter because Argon Ross gets the final round, and he is going to be going on to Grand Finals. Clean 3-0 on Argon Ross' part. Very well done. Having a good talk.
お前では満足できない
That was well done. Argon Ross got caught a couple times, but he was able to adjust pretty quickly. It was a pretty clean 3 games. He was prepared. You know, he's a very good player. But with that, I have to go to Grand Finals. So, wish me luck again.
いざ尋常に一本目勝負。
はあはあ
勝者立花右京。2本目勝負。勝者シャルロット。最終戦勝負。勝者立花右京。立花右京シャルロット。
私の剣をお望みかな。
カムイコタン。 いざ尋常に1本目勝負。
は
バイオレットバイオレットラージュやパワーグラデーショントライスラッシュバイオレットラージュやバイオレットラージュ
捉えた。
勝者シャルロット。2本目勝負。
バイオレットラージュバイオレットラージュバイオレットラージュバイオレットライスラッシ
勝負あり。勝者シャルロット。いざ尋常に1本目勝負。
パワーグラデーションそこパワーグラデーショントライスラッシパワーグラデーションそこや
つばめ返し。
パワーグラデーション
時間切れ。勝者立花右京。2本目勝負。
パワーグラデーション
つばめ返し。
バイオレットラージュ
は
勝者シャルロット。最終戦勝負。
はあはあせっせっはあ捕らえたせっ
バイオレットラージュ
はあつばめ返しつばめ返し
するがいい
許さんはあ
バイオレットラージュ
勝負あり。勝者シャルロッ
でん
ト。シャルロット。青丸。よし。ミネルヴァの間。いざ尋常に一本目勝負。旋風ルサ旋風ルサ旋風ルサ
バイオレットラージュ
旋風ルサ
パーバイオレットラージュ
旋風ルサ旋風ルサ
バイオレットラージュトライスラッシュバイオレットラージュトライスラッシ
旋風ルサ旋風ルサおりゃ旋風ルサ
バイオレットラージュ
旋風ルサ勝者シャルロット。2本目勝負。旋風ルサドリャ旋風ルサ
バイオレットラージュ
旋風ルサ旋風ルサ旋風ルサ 王丸最終戦勝負
トライスラ
旋風の三旋風の三旋風の三旋風
そこバイオレットロージュ
旋風の三旋風の三勝者シャルロット
いい夢を。私の剣は獅子の牙。牙を持たぬ我が祖国の民衆のためにあるのだ。誇りと信念と守るべき者のために私は勝つ。